Yeah, and that's one thing that I'm surprised that we haven't brought up yet is the direct correlation between physical fitness and business. And so many people that come and ask me for help, I mean, if you've done a half marathon or a marathon or a try of some kind, you've shown me the discipline that you have. You can go through a program day in and day out every single day, and then to get to that $1 million, it takes that. A lot of times it's just really monotonous day in, day out training to get there. And
on days you don't want to, right?
On days you don't want to.
You probably have the answer on top of your head. How many days are you running in a row?
Well, it's over 2,200. It's been over 6 years.
Yeah, so 6 years of running every single day through the rain, snow, sleet, right? Heat.
Yep.
Like, it sucks. It's not fun sometimes, and say what?
He runs on vacation.
Yeah, I ran at 2:00 in the morning in a parking lot just to get my miles in before we jumped on a plane to Mexico.
I'm sure all the people on that plane were super happy with you and your sweat-filled.
Oh, it was before we checked out of the hotel, but yeah, I mean, it takes discipline, and if you want to get there, you have to have that discipline.
And it's a goal, right? So like, you probably didn't have that goal to like run every day when you first started, but you saw that you were like, you had a pattern going, and you're like, well, what's it going to take to keep this pattern going, right? And so you started to put together plans, and I'm sure like you probably already know, like, you already ran today, right? I'm sure.
Yep.
But probably tomorrow you're like looking at your calendar, like, all right, well, I got to make sure I get my run in. So you start moving things around. You want to say yes to this one thing.
That's right.
Which means you may have to say no to other things. So like Zach and I are training for a half Ironman, and we have to do that on a daily basis,
Yeah, I have to run first thing in the morning. It has to be the number one priority, because if I wait, one, it gets way too hot. Two, my day just gets away from me. And so I have to make that the number one priority first thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's a great point. It's interesting. All three of us are very athletic, and we have goals for ourselves.
Wow, I can't believe you're saying that about me.
All right. So anyone who has known Zach for more than like 6 months, you'll have seen a dramatic change in his body. I mean,
it's
now.
It's tough to put marketing materials together because of if you try using a picture that's too old, you can't use it anymore.
Zach. That's just you need to title it Fat Zack Miller Says.
And by the way, this guy's getting fast, and I'm a little nervous because we're doing the half Ironman in September. And when we first started training, I'll tell the story, Zach. When we first started training, I was like, poor Zach, like this old man's going to crush him. And, I don't know about that anymore. Like, there are many, many days where, he zips by me on the bike, and I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. Don't zip by me, man.